Apartments. These ancient apartments were called insulae and were about 3 to 4 stories tall. Some of the upper level rooms could be a very small single room, while the lower level apartments may take up the whole floor. The apartment buildings were usually constructed with brick and concrete, and the upper levels were then built on top using wood. Today's apartment structure takes on the same structure idea, but modern city apartments are all built of the same material top to bottom and do not put the wealthiest on the lower levels. Churches. The basilica in the ancient Rome, rectangular in shape with long central portions of the hall made up the nave, was a building where business operations were conducted. The basilica was used as a model to build the early Christian churches. Differences between the structures start with the modern churches that have side aisles behind several arches instead of the columns. The inside of the basilica would not have had several rows lined up for people to sit like modern churches do now. Stadiums. An important structure to most cities in the stadium/arenas where the thousands of fans go for entertainment of sports and other special events. The Roman Colosseum was an original model that has influenced modern-day stadium layouts. The Colosseum represents the large bowl structure used today, while the Colosseum similarly consisted of a number of arches so spectators could identify their assigned seats. Theaters. To compare to the ancient and modern theater, we look at the ancient Sparta theater. The theater was built sometime in the 1st century of BC with a semicircle structure. The structure was found to have a concrete foundation with marble, concrete, and wood laid on top. The audience section was split into 2 sections, which consisted of about 48 rows of seating. Ancient theaters often had a circle in the middle of the semicircle where the chorus would locate to sing while the performance was taking place. Modern theaters copy this original structure design of semicircle facing the stage, but today theaters do not contain a open space in the middle of the chorus because audio can be produced in other ways. Modern theaters are now made with individual seats that have comfortable cushions instead of sitting on the hard concrete. Skyscrapers. The one building structures that seems to clearly stand out between ancient and modern cities are skyscrapers. Ancient cities like Rome have built unbelievable tall structures like the Colosseum and the Basilica, but none of them really capture the same layout design as the modern skyscraper. The most similar type of structure would actually be the ancient Roman apartment buildings, which involve several stories of rooms built on top of one another.